Okay, y'all. Listen, this is KP, Louisville's watchdog, Louisville civil rights activist, and I was just tired right there, and I'm still tired. But I'm gonna get up to cut this film. The purpose of this documentary, hear the TV in the background, my cowboy movie on. Show my cowboy. Slow. Okay, cowboy movie. I was watching that and I was dozing off, sleep in my eye and everything. So listen, y'all. Here's the situation. I do as a civil rights activist on violations of your constitutional right, the deprivation of your constitutional right, deprivation of the law, deprivation of their policy, their contract, just depriving us, the dummies of what we don't know. So let me get up and teach you something here. Okay, I'm working on Florida's case. T. Working on Florida's case, and her case is a matter of 2A. I'm gonna zoom in on this real close. Can you read all the fine print of 2A? It's the main thing is with intent to do it. Filing false charges or filing a document with criminal intent. It don't say criminal, but intent is the key word. So that's the document. So I broke all of this down into these 10 main I broke all this down into these 10 main factors here. So the words on here are files or filer, with intent, defraud, harass, any instrument containing a material false, and so on and so on. Fictitious, fraudulent, what is that? Representation, effect, and owner. 10 words in this sentence right here, in this part of law, and it goes on to page 2 of this. Page 2. Can you read the upper half? You can read it closely and perfectly. Okay. Now, I'll break down these words and I look them up as a matter of law. So that's what harass means. It's the definition of harass. The next word on my list is the word fictitious. Fictitious is Bugs Bunny and Casper the Ghost going through a wall. That's fictitious. That's what the legal system do. A lot of hocus pocus, fictitious stuff. And you gotta learn how to catch them. They harass us with lack of knowledge. They fraudulently obtain fraudulent. Can you see it up close? Good, I want you to see it up close. I got it. Okay. They fraudulently obtain things. Their own words, but they say we do it. Defrauding, almost the same as fraudulent. It's the act of defrauding. Intent is a state of mind. That's layman's term. Your intentions, what you plan on doing, premeditated. Your intentions. They indict you with the intention of convicting you. They pull you over for Terry stop on your car, either walking or driving. They pull you over. They're gonna search. They're gonna get a search. They're looking for ownership. Ownership of the goods that they're gonna say are illegal. Your drugs you got in your car, your marijuana smoke you got in your car. They say all these things. Some of them are planted in your car. Some of them, one lick of marijuana smoke that ever been smoked in your car. So I tell people, you can't smoke nothing in my car. I don't want no scent in here, because there's a scent device that you can use and prove that there was never any scent smoking or otherwise in your car. Anyway, a fact to mess with my PTSD and doing all this research to show you and others how they do their crime. Dictionary. Representation, the Commonwealth Attorney, the State Attorney for Florida. They misrepresent the evidence and manipulate the evidence into fraudulent means to gain a fraudulent conviction. And legal definition of the word material. Material means having substance. It is the key factor in everything. If it ain't a key factor, if it's a matter, let me give you an analogy. It'd be a lint ball on a Armani suit. Armani suits cost $3,000, $4,000, I don't know. I ain't never afforded. Could have never afforded one. But whatever it costs, if somebody say, oh yeah, it's an Armani suit, but you look at him, he got lint balls on it. Well, it still costs $3,000. That's being picky, lint balls. So that's it. So listen, y'all. I break down the legal definition, and I show people how this person was never the owner of the house. So therefore, he isn't deprived of anything. He was not harassed, nor was he defrauded thereof. Defraud. Nor is the document. So yes, I filed it at the they have a picture of me at the clerk's office, and UPS or wherever else they got surveillance of me. I'm going to tell them in court, yes, I did it. But here's the key thing, y'all. I had no intent of any crime. See, you take one word out of this phrase, one word, that with intent. It's two words, but you take the with out. Ain't no with nothing. My intent was, one word, intent was to do no more than to give it to my son, our son. So that's how I'm gonna beat this case in Florida. I gotta travel there Wednesday or so. Either drive or otherwise. I drove all the way here, and I gotta drive all the way across the country to beat cases. This is KP, y'all. This right here, this is what I do. This is what I do. I do this. I'm out of here.